It's Toby from Heavyweight MMA today with Brando Pericic from CKB. How are you, brother?
Yeah, good mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. The UFC moniker in front of your name now, UFC fighter. I heard you mention it's nice to be able to log down as an official UFC fighter now.
Yeah, for sure. It's something that I've been wanting to have for a few years now, and it's nice, because people ask you, "Oh, what do you do?" I'm a professional fighter that roll their eyes. So yeah, it's good.
No, it's awesome, man. And you picked the great timing, or UFC picked great timing to pull you in. For me, that UFC Perth was arguably maybe the best card ever for Australasia Anzac fighters. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, there was mixed emotions with that because people were saying, "Oh, this is the worst card." There's no one there, but I thought it was one of the best cards. And then it was stacked with Anzacs. So yeah, and obviously I was debuting, so it has to be the best card ever.
That's it, man. And if you're an international fight fan, you're an American fight fan, you're not interested. But if you're from New Zealand or Australia, it's the best show ever. You get all the Aussies and Kiwis fighting against international opponents. It's like a beefed up Eternal or something like that with like that international competition, but we can back all our own fighters. And then to add to that, we won all the fights except for one, which is questionable. So yeah, there you go.
It was unreal, and like I just took it as another fight night. You know what I mean? Like you said, another Eternal or another promotion. But nah, bro, it was way bigger than that. Instantly overnight, I became a sort of a name. So when I went to the airport, bro, like I was stopped quite a few times for photos, and then the security like ushered me through. I cut the line. I was like, fuck, I'm a bit of a superstar, bro.
Yeah, that's it, bro. What else has changed, man? Has there been many changes now that you've stepped into that big show?
Yeah, I didn't have to wait half an hour in the security line, so that was great. Yeah, no, that was fantastic, mate. Got a free coffee, and yeah, no, I'm enjoying this life.
And you mentioned that you don't drink, bro, but after your big win against Ellison, you said you were going to go and have a bit of a drink with the boys. How'd that go?
Yeah, I lied. I actually didn't have a drink. I went to the after party at the Crown Towers, and I was going to, but I was like, you know what? I just want to go grab a feed. So I spent an hour there, grabbed the feed with my mates, and then went back to the hotel, slept. But I did have a few drinks when I went back to Adelaide, and yeah, I had a few wines and a few shots, and yeah, no, I enjoyed it with my family.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Man, I was looking back at your fight. I did watch it live, but I had another look yesterday just because I was coming to talk to you. Had a couple of questions. Your walkout song firstly, I couldn't quite make out what type of music it was. Was it like a Maori one or reggae, or I couldn't quite pick it up.
It's just an Islander song.
Yeah.
The guy's name was Fiji. He passed away. That song was called Joanna, and it's a good song. It's about his grandma. Hawaiian girl. So yeah, it was a good song. I vibed to it,
Yeah.
and yeah, because I auctioned it off, so I actually didn't know what I was walking out to until
Yeah.
like the last couple of days, and I was a bit scared when I auctioned off the music because I saw some of the choices, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. This is going to throw me off. But yeah, I think going forward, if I auction off the music, yeah, if people really like me, that hopefully they can pick a good song because
Yeah.
yeah,
Always, I saw Lawrence Louis fight in Shanghai recently. He came out to a Maori Islander song as well, bro. It's kind of cool, kind of interesting.
yeah. I mean, it's just music, I'm going there to fight, but
Yeah, exactly.
definitely like I remember when I walked out to a few heavy metal songs and I got Pro 2 amped up. So it's good to walk out to something casual.
Yeah, and bro, when you're walking out, I saw your lips moving. Were you singing to the song or were you talking to yourself?
I was putting curses on everybody. No. No, I was just singing the song and
Yeah,
yeah, I was just having fun, bro. I really just had fun. Like I just soaked it up. And
yeah,
it was unbelievable, like being backstage and they're like you're up and then they're like fighter on the move, and then you walk through the tunnel and it was just deja vu because I'm actually in Sydney now to see Tyson Pedro.
yeah,
I was in his corner like 2 years ago, and I remember everything. and I remember I just remember everything, and it's just like deja vu. So yeah, I'm very grateful that Tyson brought me along, and I could experience that because I wasn't nervous.
Yeah, this time you're on the other side of the cage, bro. What was it? What were you thinking? I look at you, you're looking at the fighter, Ellison. What were you thinking when you're facing him in the middle of the octagon?
Yeah, I'm just going to destroy him. I work too hard, sacrifice too much. There's no way that another man's going to stop me. I don't fear nobody, only God. And yeah, I just knew I was going to win. And I thought it'd go a bit longer. Um,
For
but
as if
yeah.
it's going to go longer, bro. You haven't even had any fights. Any of your wins go past the first round.
Yeah, I'm sure as I go up the rankings, I'll get more experience and more time in the cage, which is good. But I was matching his energy, and that's it.
What happens when you get past the first round, brother? How's the energy levels and whatnot? What are we going to see once we get past that first round or second round or third round?
Always working on the gas tank, brother. Always working on it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's there if I need it.
Actually, I was thinking, big unit yacht like yourself in the CKB gym. You also got the little fellas there like Kai France, etc. What's the differences between like your style of training as a big fella compared to some of the light fellas?
Yeah, don't call them little fellas; they'll knock you out. But yeah, no, they're fit. They're fit. They're strong. Bro, like Kai, even Volk, bro. Like fucking, they land an overhand right on you. You're gonna go down. I don't care how big you are. So yeah, but nah, they're fit, bro. They're fast, and that's if if I had to fight them, bro, I'll just be kicking the cunts, like keep them away from me.
Yeah, that's it, bro. No, I talked to Eugene one day, and he's talking about power, and he's talking about Kai. So yeah, obviously weight to power ratio, guys like that can bang for sure.
Mate, the Kai deadlifts more than me. How does that work?
I just
You know
don't
what I
get
mean?
that. I saw him posting some of those deadlifts, like what the fuck?
Mate, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, bro, I know there's a few things. I started looking into your background a little bit. Can you give me a little insight into your quickly into your journey and what started in and what your sort of fight career has been? I know you said you had like 20 plus kickboxing fights, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, look, actually started boxing when I was 16. Not many people know that, but it was only 6 months, and I was trying to get fights. I was like sparring with the army guys, and yeah, just couldn't get fights. And then I stopped going. Started playing rugby, and then when I was like 23, 24, started doing jiu-jitsu and a bit of wrestling, and then eventually kickboxing. So I wouldn't say like I really started fighting until like 26, 27, because like I didn't really train. I just did it. I was more of a hobbyist, even though I thought I was professional, I had no idea. So yeah, just basically when I went to Rikers and I came to City Kickboxing, that's sort of when my career started.
Yeah, bro.
So
And it's probably the right gym given that there is a lot of the guys like Izzy and Brad and etc. came from like striking backgrounds like you, and it's quite a good gym to get into in that way, right? Like if that's your base to then build on that with the MMA, yeah.
yeah, for sure. I've always been pretty athletic. Coming from a rugby and AFL background as well. So I'm competitive as bro. Like I don't care what sport it is. I'm gonna do my best to beat you. And yeah, I'll just use my natural gifts and talents and put a bit of hard work in, and good things happen. So
And bro, the question that will be out there will be, your grappling, because there are guys that have had like, been working for longer than you at grappling in the game, especially in UFC, guys that have started out as kids as wrestlers or guys from Brazil that have been doing BJJ their whole life. How will you stack up against those guys?
yeah, just punch them in the face, mate, and stop their takedowns. I train with black belts every day and good wrestlers, so I'm not really phased, bro. Long as I breathe, control my breathing, I'm good, brother.
Yeah.
Don't gas out. I'm good.
They say like,
Actually,
they say every time you punch them, they'll go down a belt grade, right?
mate, I've seen it before. You punch a wrestler or even strikers, and then the strikers become wrestlers. So, look, this is MMA. I'll be ready for everything, and obviously, I'm just gonna get better. Like the more experience I have, like I know my next fight, I'm gonna level up again because I made quite a few mistakes in that fight. I didn't fight for over a year. So yeah, just gonna stay active, and yeah, I'm just keen to start fighting more regularly, and stacking up that money as well.
I think I heard you say about training or fighting internationally, bro. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, just like in the past,
Yeah,
or
yeah, in the past, what you've done, yeah.
I've just traveled around to different gyms, and yeah, I went to Europe to do some sparring with some bigger boys in November, December last year. That was really good. And I was actually going to stop past and train with Tom in the UK, and then I went to Germany. And yeah, I just wanted to test myself. I went to Germany, and there was some really great glory kickboxers there, some MMA guys, and yeah, I did really well. So that was good confidence building. And unfortunately, I got injured because that's what happens when you're training big heavyweights and you're throwing hard shots and small gloves. And I had to come back and get the surgery. But yeah, it's that's in the past, and yeah.
Yeah, man. And just popped in my head before you obviously a Croatian background, bro. One of my favorite fighters a long way back was Mirko Cro Cop. You ever follow him, bro?
He actually followed me yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I
How
was like,
awesome is
fuck
that?
yeah. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's the GOAT in my eyes, like and Stipe Miocic, of course. But yeah, very, very proud. And I've got a lot of Croatian support. I don't speak much. I understand a little bit, mostly naughty words. But it's in my blood, and I'm very proud. And yeah, it's cool. I've got a lot of countries behind me. Obviously, yeah, Croatia. I've got other Balkan countries behind me as well. I've got Bosnia. I've got bro. There's Serbians that support me. Montenegro's. Everybody is supporting me. And to have the Australians and the New Zealand's now, and then even some of the Islanders support me. So like, I got a lot of Samoan and Tongans. So I'm Mr. Worldwide, brother. I like humans, and if you're a good cunt, then I like you.
Yeah, yeah, bro. No, that's good. I was also wondering, bro, like at CKB, I've been talking to a couple of lads there for a few years. I met Kai and Dan many, many moons ago over here. I'm in China, Macau, and they fought over here back in the day. And there's all different types of guys at CKB, right? Like different style. You got your
Yeah.
consummate professionals, Kai, etc. Then you got your loose cunts like, Dan Hooker, Aaron Toe, these sort of guys. Where do you fit in that sort of mix?
Oh, I'm between a Dan Hooker psycho cunt and a Israel Adesanya, like a good human, very loving. So I'm in the middle somewhere. One day I'm gonna kill you, one day I'm gonna love you. So it depends what side I better wake up on. Probably got a bit of bipolar or something in me. I don't know. But nah, that's what makes me special.
And what's speaking of special, bro, what's special about the CKB gym, bro? I know that there's a great sort of family atmosphere. Numbers are great there, man. Good energy. What can you say about it?
Just the family, the culture. That's what actually attracted me to the gym. I had a choice between going to Europe, going to America, or going to New Zealand. I really like delved into the gyms, and I stalked them all, and I rang people up and did a lot of research. And it was just a no-brainer for me. Like CKB was the one, and I'm pretty good at judging people. And yeah, I just knew that coming from a rugby background, I'll get along with a lot more Islanders than you know, like say Americans, or not that there's anything wrong with them, but just it's just how I grew up. You know what I mean? But actually coming to CKB, there was just everybody was there. You know what I mean? I thought it'd just be a bunch of Kiwis, but nah, you got everybody there. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know Cam Rouston, obviously, from Australia as well, and
yeah,
Nate Law. I talked to those couple of guys a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's funny everyone going over there. Kiwis are good though, right? Good cunts, like in general, I would say.
Oh mate, it's just like just good banter in the gym.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I don't fit in anywhere, bro. Like I barely speak fucking English properly anyway. But like don't speak Croatian, so I don't fit in with all the Croatians. And then when I go to New Zealand, they're like, "Oh, you sound like a fucking Aussie," and then I come here, "Oh, you sound like a fucking Kiwi." So yeah, I'm just fucking homeless, I guess.
Lost in the middle somewhere. Yeah.
Just lost, mate.
That's it, man. On the language too, like I always think of it when I'm talking to fighters and they say that because a lot of people talk about wanting to learn languages. If you put like half the effort you put into fighting later on, you're going to be able to pick it up easy. It's about like just putting your mind to it. It's going to be easy later. Maybe once you're done with fighting, it'd be something you could do super easy. Just pick up the language.
That's the thing. You've only got so much time, and I started fairly late with fighting, so all the time I have, I want to put that into fighting.
Mm.
I don't want to have to spend fucking hours and hours learning a language, like, because it's yeah, fighting is so much more than just going to the gym 3 times a day and training. You got to do a lot of work outside the gym. So yeah, I mean, it's good if you got friends you can talk to and stuff. It'll help easier, but yeah, I'm just fucking by myself in New Zealand. I catch up with my mates probably once a month, and I don't really speak to anybody. Like I'm sure you're aware, when I'm in fight camp, I'm not gonna get a message back. You know what I mean? So
I was surprised you actually messaged, bro. I thought, oh, this is the guy's I'm never going to
yeah,
get to interview this guy. I'd kind of written you
yeah.
off, and then you got back to me.
Nah, it's nothing personal, bro. Like
Yeah,
even the other media outlets, they think I'll hate them and stuff.
yeah,
Like even Paddy, like
yeah.
he would see me 6 months ago, I'm giving him a hug and stuff, and at the fight, he's trying to give me a hug, and I'm like shaking his hand. He's like panicking. Oh, I'm just like, bro, it's I'm fighting, like I'm in my zone,
Yeah.
and yeah. There's
Bro,
nothing personal, mate. It's just what it is. I didn't speak to my mum for a month before the fight,
Jesus.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, one question. I should ask you the question. Ages ago, I was asking some same questions to everyone, and it's kind of suits you because you're the Balkan bear, bro. What would you rather fight, a bear, a lion, or a gorilla, bro? Which one do you think you'd have your best chances with?
I would go with the lion.
And how would you
Yeah.
approach it, bro?
Um fuck, well, that's a really good question. I'll probably sacrifice my arm, let him latch onto my arm, and I'll try to fucking take his back, and yeah, we'll go from there.
It's funny because most of the guys I talk to just kind of resign themselves to the fact that they're going to just die. They pretty much give themselves to whatever it is. But you're the one, you're the big unit. You can actually like have a go at it. It's like,
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Take my arm, take my arm, and then I'll try. Oh, mate, I'm gonna go down swinging. I'm not gonna let nothing like take my life without me
yeah.
trying to take it. So it's
And
yeah, that's actually I'm gonna think about that one tonight. How would I actually do that?
yeah,
So thanks for that question.
bro. And just on a serious note, man, I was watching your fight. I heard you mention at the end of your and during your speech, post-fight speech about Andre Suriname and Jason Robertson. It's people that
Yeah,
are close to you that you've lost. Can you talk about them, bro?
yeah. Look, my cousin, he passed away a few years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago now, but. Yeah, it was a hard one because he started like we didn't grow up together. We sort of came in contact when I was like 15, and it was like my little brother. You know what I mean? I didn't have any boy cousins. He was my only boy cousin, and we were like inseparable. And yeah, we did a lot of things together, a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting, and just hanging out. And yeah, then we started like training, and he was only little, but he would say, "Oh, bro, like you need to take this serious, and you can get in the UFC. You can become a UFC champion one day." And I was like, "Fuck, you're dreaming, bro. I'm too old, And he just pushed me, kept pushing me, kept bugging me. And then yeah, so like he passed away just before I went to New Zealand, and because of that, yeah, I'm basically I started training, and he told me to go see the kickboxing as well. So that flag I have is actually his flag, and I've walked out to all my fights in it. And yeah, so he's in Croatia. He's buried in Croatia. So I look forward to going and seeing him there. And then Jason Robinson, same deal. Like he was a very good friend of mine, a bit older fella. He was like 50 years old. And yeah, just over the last 8, 9 years, helped me out so much. I used to go pop in to his work every lunch and see him and the crew. All of his crew came out to my fights and they were fucking going mental, which was good. But yeah, no, I used to go train at Rikers and then go to see him. And he was like a father to me, you know. So he was a really good dude. We used to go trout fishing together and just go fishing around South Australia, Victoria. And bro, like I was sleeping in the gym and had nothing, you know. I bought $1,000 car. The car blew up, of course, because it's $1,000 car. And I had a big fight coming up, and yeah, I was working two jobs, and I was just struggling, bro. And I didn't say nothing to him. I don't know how he found out, but he gives me a call one day, and he's like, because he called me his son. He's like, son, where are you? And then I'm like, oh, I'm just in the gym. He's like, come past work, go past work. There's a fucking Nissan Patrol there for me. He bought for me, like 20 grand car. And he had an envelope for me with 10 grand in there. And he's like, this is for you. Don't worry about paying me back. And yeah, I ended up paying him back and stuff, but just a good cunt. You know what I mean? Like, fucking that helped me heaps. And because of that, I could continue to train, continue to fight. If it wasn't for that, I was applying for jobs in the mines, and yeah, I probably wouldn't be here today. So
Yeah.
yeah, Jason Robbo is a good cunt.
Yeah, it's good, man. And that comes out in that emotional time when you just, super happy to come out and yeah, I
And
understand.
just the way things happen, like like I was in Germany and I injured my hands and I had to come back for emergency surgery.
Mm,
But like I landed in Germany and the morning I landed, 4 a.m., like his daughter calls me crying, saying that he's passed away.
mm,
And I was like, fuck, I gotta come back. And then I spoke to his sister and she's like, no, no, he would want you to stay. I'm like, no, no, I'm coming back. And then I decided to come back. I booked my tickets back, go to the gym to do one more session, and then I fucking fully just destroyed my hand. And then yeah, I couldn't go to the funeral. I had to go get emergency surgery. So I missed this funeral. And then when I landed back in Australia, my manager calls me. He's like, "Oh, you're in the UFC." I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck off. Like I got to get surgery, mate. He's like, what? So yeah, I was supposed to be on the February card. I can't
yeah,
remember where it was. Was it Perth or Sydney or
yeah,
yeah? There was a card in Australia. I was supposed to be on there, and then yeah, basically that was gone. You know.
yeah. So down times, man.
Yeah.
And on that, bro, you also mentioned about like I guess you people put a kind of put it as like mental health type things. You mentioned that you like considered suicide or something before. Serious stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Um, where'd it come from? And are you beyond that now, bro? You still suffer from anything? You still have like down times issues and stuff?
No, I'm solid now. Like it's just it's hard being a man sometimes and growing up and if you don't do the work on yourself and you don't yeah, it's mate, it's hard. Everyone struggles, and even people that you don't think struggle. So
Mm,
I'm in a good place now. I love my life. I'm proud of myself, and yeah, it's just like I wouldn't change a thing, mate, because it's made me who I am today. So all those struggles I had when I was a teenager and stuff, like, it's nothing. Like, it's made me who I am today. And I used to be ashamed about speaking about it. I used to think I was weak and stuff, but I know with the platform that I have, I can help a lot of people. I've always got messages from people. I've always helped people. But now it's like, yeah, like I've got a bigger reach now. And bro, if I can save one life or just be there for someone, because I don't know if I said this in other interviews, but I've lost eight friends to suicide since high school.
mm,
And they, like, in my eyes, they had good lives. I thought they were fine. So yeah, everyone can go through it. And like, I'm just grateful that I made it out of that dark time. And I look forward to my future, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to see what I can do. And I just feel so silly for even thinking about that back then. You know what I mean? Because it's just yeah, it's just stupid.
no, man, that's good to hear you're in a good place, bro, and you can help other people out. It's perfect. Bro, on a positive note, what can we expect from the Balkan Bear 2025, 2026?
Just to be active, and to catch up on the years that I couldn't get fights. I really want to get 4 or 5 fights a year. So yeah, whatever that looks like, I'm just gonna be ready. I finally got a job, like a proper job now. So after 8 years, and I've always been the best employee at any job I've had. I've always done my best, and I've always, the boss always loved me. So let's hope Dana White loves me because I'm always going to answer that phone.
Awesome. And bro, did the 50K go back to the debt, or did the 50K any of that get spent on yourself?
Well, it hasn't come in my account yet, but
Yeah.
put it like this, you got to pay tax on that, and then you got to pay 20% of your fight purse and stuff to your managers, and then there's credit cards, and yeah, there's mate that 50 grand is already gone like that in my eyes. There's zero still in my account, so
Yeah.
I'm relying on my sponsors. My sponsors have backed me for the last 8 years. I rely on sponsorship and people to believe in me. So yeah, always looking for new sponsors, and there's a lot of good people out there who, mate, like my sponsors don't even ask me for anything. You know what I mean? They're just good cunts. Like it's a tax write-off for them, and they just want to see someone, that come from my background and succeed. And all of them were at my fight. And mate, to see the joy in their faces, like that was to me, that was the winning moment of the night. Is after the fight, catching up with my sponsors in the lobby of the Crown Towers, and just hearing the stories and hearing like grown men cry, and like I was just loving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the cool that's the cool part for me.
Awesome, bro. All right, man. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Appreciate you getting back to me. And yeah, looking forward to your career and looking forward to your success.
Cheers, brother, and I'll speak to you in another 6 months.
Perfect, bro. Perfect, bro. Awesome. Awesome, bro. I'll, I'll,
Take care,
I'll, I
brother.
won't harass you too much. I'll hit you up once every 6 months, all right?
Mate, just you know what? I don't like doing interviews before fights, but
Yeah.
after the fight, it's
Yeah.
all good. You know what I mean? But like, I got people message me the week of fight week. I'm like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I got
Probably
other
did. I
things to
probably
worry
fucking
about,
did. I
bro.
can't remember. Anyway.
Nah, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. That was
Yeah.
somebody else.
All right, bro. All right, man. Thanks. Take it easy, bro. I'll post this.
Yeah, brother.
I'll see if I can post it this weekend or not, and I'll tag you in. Cool.
Yeah, sweet, brother.
And
Have a
I'll
good
get
one.
one of those Bulk and Bear shirts, bro. It looks cool.
Yeah, bulkandbear.store. Let's go.
All right, bro. Cheers, man. Take it easy.
Cheers, brother. See you,
Hey,
bro.
hey, bro.